The conversation follows with Jordan Peterson discussing the change in the conceptual landscape over the last 2 years regarding energy and the environment. He notes that the stance of being positive towards fossil fuels, which was once considered fringe, is now more widely accepted. Alex Epstein, the guest, agrees that there has been a significant shift in the last 2 years, particularly with the dramatic increase in electricity demand due to the rise of artificial intelligence and data centers. Epstein explains that the big tech companies, such as Facebook and Microsoft, are now admitting that they cannot power their operations with solar and wind energy alone, and are turning to natural gas as a reliable source of electricity. He notes that even Elon Musk, who was previously a proponent of renewable energy, is now using natural gas to power his operations. Peterson and Epstein discussed the limitations of solar and wind energy in providing reliable electricity, citing the example of Norway, which is struggling to meet its electricity demands due to its reliance on intermittent energy sources. Epstein argues that the tech companies' shift towards natural gas is a recognition of the economic reality that they need more reliable electricity to power their operation. The conversation turns to the topic of artificial intelligence and its impact on energy demand. Epstein explains that AI is driving a huge increase in electricity demand, particularly in the realm of large language models. He notes that these models are incredibly energy-intensive and require massive amounts of computational power to function. Peterson and Epstein discuss the implications of this increased energy demand, including the need for more reliable and efficient energy sources. Epstein argues that the current policy of relying on solar and wind energy is not sufficient to meet the growing demands of the tech industry, and that a more balanced approach is needed. The conversation also touches on the topic of climate change and the need for a more nuanced approach to addressing it. Epstein argues that the current focus on reducing carbon emissions is not sufficient, and that a more comprehensive approach is needed that takes into account the complexities of the energy system. Overall, the conversation highlights the need for a more balanced and nuanced approach to energy policy, one that takes into account the growing demands of the tech industry and the limitations of renewable energy sources. It also emphasizes the importance of considering the economic and environmental implications of energy policy and the need for a more comprehensive approach to addressing climate change. If you enjoyed this episode till now and want to listen to the complete episode, please subscribe to quick podcast summaries on Spotify and Apple Podcasts for just $1 per month, and you can save an average of 20 hours per week of your precious time. It's a fantastic deal to save time and stay informed.